the R34 Skyline. One of the most sought after and most beloved cars when it comes to car guys, and it is no different when it comes to Hot Wheels collectors. With Mattel releasing this car almost every year, I just wanted to find out what exactly is the most expensive R34 Skyline Mattel has ever made. Now, before we get started, I should speak first that this is the first time in this series that the R34 Skyline has only one size, being just 1/64, unlike the DR2, which had a 1/18 scale, and Twin Mill had a 1/24 version. This is the first car that has not delved into various sizes, or at least when this video has been made.
You can't keep getting away with it!
However, this list is still going to be split into two parts. The first being about the mainline and premium versions of this car, while the second half is going to be talking about the Redline Club exclusives. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the first car on our list, being the 2013 Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline. Pretty much this car is going around for about $20 to $30 for a sealed copy, and you might be wondering just why exactly this basic mainline car is priced that high. And to simply put it, this was the first year of the Fast and Furious collab with Hot Wheels. Yeah, and it was the first time releasing the iconic Skyline as well. Also, this car was just made before the retooling of the R34 Skyline, meaning that this is the only Skyline in the Fast and Furious series to have a separate spoiler piece, being in all black, where now they are just made into the body itself. The second car on our list is the 2010 R34 Skyline First Edition. Released back in 2010, this was the first year of the R34 Skyline, coming in just two colors, Metal Flake Gray and Metal Flake Blue, dark blue. With the gray one coming at around $30 sealed, the deep blue can sometimes be around $50 for a sealed copy, but some even coming close to $100 sealed as well. I mean, there's really nothing going on with these cars besides them just being the first editions of this iconic car. Then again, all these prices are based on eBay's recently sold items, so just take that with a grain of salt. But now let's just talk about cars that are at a much more reasonable price, being the 2015 Need for Speed Skyline. With a collaboration with EA for the upcoming Need for Speed game, Need for Speed, nice, Mattel released two cars for the collaboration, a Fairlady C, an SRT Viper, and the R34 Skyline. With this car having sponsors plastered all over the side like Kaido House and Speed Hunters, this car also had Hot Wheels on the side but spelled in Japanese. And that is it, pretty much. None of these cars for the first part of this list are just going to have anything special. That is, until the 2017 The Retro Entertainment Fast and Furious Skyline. Instead of the iconic version from Too Fast and Too Furious, they decided to let the R34 Skyline from the fourth movie to be the first time ever to have real rider wheels. So that's probably why this version is only going around $20 to $30 a pop, unlike the fast import version coming closer to $50 again. Now this next set is the one that got away from me before I started collecting, and that is the Nissan box set. With this price ranging from $30 to almost $130 on eBay, this set comes with the R32, R33, and once again the R34 in all white, along with a team transport truck in all white too. Pretty much that is all what this set just has to offer. And now for the final and most expensive mainline R34 Skyline ever made is the 2019 Oliver Green Skyline. Now you might be just wondering how did this version beat out all of the Fast and Furious types and the Nissan special sets? Simple. It had a super treasure hunt. Back in 2019, Mattel had a great idea on releasing one of the most beloved cars in history and turn it into one of the most sought after cars for Hot Wheels collectors.
To here back at it again with another review, and oh boy, are you in for a treat. Today we're gonna talk about this maxi, sexy, beautiful,
with a car now in a Spectraflame paint, the Oliver Green, real rider wheels once again, and pretty much on eBay this car has been only sold close to $200. So now on the second part of our list, the Redline Club exclusives, with this first one being the 2020 Midnight Purple Skyline. With this car being sold around $230, this car was painted in a Midnight Purple Spectraflame paint, along with Wheel Rider wheels again, and also the hood has a detailed RB26 engine inside, like the real car has. And pretty much the rest of these cars on the list are going to have the same details as well. Spectraflame paint, Wheel Rider wheels, and a detailed engine. Except if you buy this version, it comes along with the 2020 RLC membership patch and pin, since this was the member exclusive set that year. Instead of paying for what is actually a car payment for some people, you could buy the cheapest RLC Skyline twice, being the 2023 pink Skyline. Yeah, that's a shocker. With this one coming in a Spectraflame pink, and with all the details from the previous entry, this car is going around almost $100 sealed. However, technically, at one point this car was actually the most expensive Hot Wheels car ever made, and sold, or at least rival to it. So basically, before the release of this car, someone at the factory where these were being made in Malaysia, this person took a couple of them and posted them on eBay for about $100,000. However, the actual winning bid was close to, but let's actually see the most expensive R34 Skyline ever made, and that being the 33rd annual Hot Wheels Convention Skyline. With only just 5,000 of these being made and only able to be attained from this one convention back in 2019, this is being sold close to $900 a piece still. But that number can be very misleading, since most people who even got a chance to buy this car are not going to sell it. In fact, while making this build, there is someone trying to sell theirs for almost $4,000, which, to be honest, it's kind of interesting as to why this version is the most expensive. I mean, yeah, it is the rarest version, but the car is painted in just yellow. Not Spectraflame yellow, just paint yellow. The engine's not very detailed as previous ones before, but I do think it's cool that on the spoiler it says 33rd Annual Collectors Convention, along with the location and date as well. So yeah, that is the most expensive R34 Skyline Mattel has ever made. And if you enjoy these type of videos, yeah, make sure to like, sub. Yeah, I'm doing that now, because since we're almost at 10k subs, yeah, that is very shocking. And I can't stress enough that thank you for that. Seriously, I never really expected to even come close to that any day. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time, I guess.